All right, let's go through your starting lineups. Starting on first from Mahtomedi. Leading off number 1, the catcher, Ava Shepik. Batting second, number 24, the pitcher, Malia Erickson. Batting third, number 25, Annika Martin. Center field. Batting Notch. Allie, you ready for the anthem? Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able to direct your attention to center field for the playing of our national anthem. If not, I think you.
Making the play. He gets the pin.
I'm Hunter Pinky on the call for a couple minutes here as we're coming in a little bit hot today, just getting started and rolling. So I'll get the action started here on the call while Bruce is kind of getting organized on his end. Bruce Karnick will take over the play-by-play duties in a couple moments once he's all set. That first pitch will miss outside for a ball. Count moves to 1-0. Haley Strain will be on the bump today. Well, in the circle, I should say. There's no pitcher's mound for the Raiders. That's lined hard to first base. Nice grab over at first. What a play. See if we can take a look back on it.
Number 24, Malia Erickson.
Misses not by much. Count was to 2-2. A little windy here from the Hastings High School facilities. That one's grounded foul down the first baseline. Erickson looking to put something in play. Let's again give a shout out to our camera operators today. Ben, Ian, and Max, and then Seth doing a little shadowing and doing the score graphic today. And then Bruce will be on second there. Had a quick conversation by a couple of players. Here's a look at that strikeout. Unfortunately, just missed that strikeout on the replay. Here's a pitch from Strain, 1-1 count. A couple down. This is Annika Martin, as that one's in there for a strike. Annika Martin playing center field. Fouled towards the Zephyr dugout. This is Julia Ruzinski hitting for the Zephyrs. One runner on first base. 2 outs, 0-1 count. Here's a pitch from Strain. Big lead over there at first base. So with that, I will relieve my announcing duties here, and I will let Bruce Karnick take over for the rest of the game.
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful day for softball here at Hastings High School. Bruce Karnick now with you. Sorry for the late start on my part. Unfortunately, kind of a crazy day with work, and I got here just a few minutes late. We had to do senior night, so I had to get the lineup and all that fun stuff set up. But we are ready to rock and roll with Sienna McCoy, the catcher, who will be leading off. After that, we've got Leighton Robinson at shortstop. Number 18, Haley Strain, is on the mound, like Hunter said earlier, the circle, whatever you want to call call it for softball. Batting fourth will be number 11, Addie Selesky, and we'll finish up the rest of the lineup for you here in just a second. We'll get the announcing for Sienna McCoy. Now batting number 10, the catcher, Sienna McCoy. So I am pulling double duty. I'm doing the in-stadium announcing as well as the play-by-play here for you guys. Great to have you along. And Erickson fires first pitch is a ball low. McCoy. Get myself a little tongue-tied. First game of the season. You know how it goes. Got a good crowd here behind me too, which is always fun to see. Erickson sets, fires, swung on ground ball toward third. It's going to hit the gap, but the shortstop is going to make the grab, and the throw is not in time. Pollock tried to grab that one, but it was a slow enough roller. And fires. That one's going to be hit to center field, and it looks like it's going over the head of Annika Martin here, and we are going to have at least a double, and she's going for the triple, and the throw is not on target. So and I tell you what, folks, the bats from the Raiders have just been on fire. They are getting the difference between baseball and softball. Softball, they have like 15 feet to walk. Baseball is like 40. And that one's hit to center, but looks like our center fielder Martin is under it, and she is. Selesky fakes the tag and stays at second. All right, a little fly ball to center field, so we got an F8. Had to make the foul ball. Right now I have no balls, 1 strike. Now another fly ball to center, and that is going to retire the side for Hastings with the fly out, another F8. But now before Hastings strikes first, scoring 3. The top of the first recap. Or bottom of the first, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. Hastings takes the early 3-0 lead. In the hole for Mahtomedi, Mayadal on deck, Christian Johnson. Your next batter, number 8, Lexi Berg. All right, so the only thing that happened in that inning that I don't quite understand. The top of the first recap, or bottom of the first, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. Hastings takes the early 3. And there's a field shot. Oh, I didn't even realize I had a monitor right here in front of me. That's all right. The shot over second, and actually that looks like short. With Haley there on the left. Leading off from Mahtomedi, number 8, Lexi Berg. So far, we've only seen 4 batters from Mahtomedi. That first pitch called strike. Strain pretty consistently is 2-1, 2.5-1 pitch-wise as far as. So far, we've only seen 4 batters from Mahtomedi. That first pitch called strike. Strain pretty consistent. Don't have a ton of information on Mahtomedi as far as their season and whatnot. 95, somewhere in there. Ball high. Oh, she swung on it. So there's the retirement of that one. Strikeout swinging. And that brings up now batting number 22, Mayadal. As of right now, we're in our 7th batter in 2 innings. There was the replay, or here's the replay? Nope, there was the replay. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. The sun's out. It's a wonderful day. Sitting out here in shorts. But it is making it interesting to see TV screens here. Long look in. McCoy gives Strain the signal. Sets. Fires. Ball high and inside. Almost on the face mask of Dahl. In 2 innings. There was the replay, or here's the replay? Nope, there was the replay. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Ball low. Dahl was ready to swing at that one too, but she quickly changed her mind. Strain fires. Big swing and a miss. Bye-bye. Welcome back. Leading off number 7, Ella Carlson. First pitch, Carlson's. Ooh, ball inside. I thought he was calling that one a strike. Nice height on it, but it was from this angle. It's a little hard to tell if that was inside or not. Erickson sets, fires, swung on, ground ball to third, gobbled up over the third baseman, and quick toss over to first for the routine out. Well played there by Mahtomedi. So 5-3 on the put out. Your next batter, right fielder, number 8, Lauren Mull. Can hear the chatter of the kids both on the Mahtomedi bench and the Hastings bench. Probably going to be easier to hear Mott a little bit just from they're facing us. Mull bunts, beautifully put down, and the throw is in time from Erickson to Kaylin Jones, who smartly went from second to first to cover. That was a pretty bunt, though. Unfortunately, the Mahtomedi was too quick. Now batting number 10, Sienna McCoy. First pitch to McCoy is a strike. Hastings leads 3-0, but 2 out in the bottom of the second. 0-1 count. Ball low and inside. I keep kicking this cord and pulling on my headset. I'm like, stop it! Swung on. That one is going to be blooped into left center and fall in for a single. A little soft fly ball into left center. Falls right in no man's land because there was nobody that could get there. And she will hang out at first. Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Leighton Robinson. First pitch to Robinson is a ball high. Swung on, ground ball to second, and looks like the third out is going to be recorded. 4-3 to end the inning. Raiders try to rally another bunch of runs, but unable to do so. Bottom of the second recap. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. In the hole for Mahtomedi, Eva Sheffick on deck, number 29, Alexandra Pollock. And your next batter will be number 5, Samantha Pramel. What I didn't understand was how the foul ball was considered a drop third strike, but maybe it's a different rule than baseball. I don't know. Hunter, do you know?
Maybe probably didn't think it was a foul.
He must not have seen the foul, the redirection off the bat, which is pretty clear, but that's all right. They're human. They make mistakes. Didn't really, I mean, it cost us, what, nothing, right? I think? Oh. All right. Now batting left fielder, number 5, Sammy Pramel. And parents, if I'm not saying that right, I don't know, is there a thing on the YouTube thing? I don't know. Hunter will tell me. Bunted, foul. Premel's also a lefty. I don't know if Mahtomedi is young, because they look like they're younger than Hastings. I know we've got a lot of juniors and seniors. Another bunt showing strike called on that. 0-2, nobody out. Top of the third. I don't know who's running the scoreboard over there. Ball low and in the dirt. Strain shrugs one off, sets, delivers, swung on, strike three. One. We can't quite go good afternoon, good evening, and good night, but we'll take it. Now batting the shortstop, number 29, Alexander Pollock. The 9-hitter, 1 out. Raiders lead 3-0. Strike called. As of right now, we've got 4 straight strikeouts. Oops. Pollock steps out, gets her sign from third base coach. Steps back in.
I'm still not for sure they needed someone right away, but I couldn't.
Bunt. Not gonna make it. Well played. Hausholt scrambles in to grab that one as it trickled down the first baseline, and then quickly throws to second baseman Rachel Notch. So there's 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup, now batting the catcher, number 1, Ava Shepard. Ball high and inside. That would be a shave and a haircut moment in baseball, because that was chin music. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Hastings leads 3-0. Big swing and a miss. She was trying to cut into the Raider lead there with 1 hit. Strain likes the call, delivers, ball high. I do have to put a little plug in here. I am drinking water that I've acquired from Spiral Co-op. They have a big filtered water machine for their big jugs and 1-gallon jugs, and it's delicious. Popped straight up down the first base line, and Strain is over to grab it. A high pop-up ends the inning, so F1 for Shepik. Top of the third, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base in the hole for Hastings. Lauren Meyer on deck, Lily Watts, your next batter, number 11, Addie Selesky. Let's look at Strain's performance so far. She has faced, where is it? Oh, it doesn't show me the batters faced yet. Oh yeah, there is 10. She's thrown 47 pitches facing those 10 batters. She's recorded 6 strikeouts. 6 out of 10 batters faced struck out against Haley. I think the last game she had 10. I think it was, the last one was 10, and then the one before Addie Selesky. Pitch, ball high, out, high and outside. That was almost a just a bit outside moment to the backstop. So instead of saying give him the heater, Ricky, can we say give her the heater, Mickey? I don't know. Foul, I know it could be caught, and was fouled straight up over the head of the umpire for the first out. Yes. So the pop-up there records the first out for the Raiders, F2. Now batting number 24, Lily Watts. Strike right down the gut. After this, a commercial break. 10-4. Ball high, and looks like it might have been a little inside as well. Yep, in the hole for the Zephyrs. Rosinski on deck. Martin, your next batter. In the hole for the Zephyrs. Rosinski on deck. Martin, your next batter. Number 24, Malia Erickson. And then for that, folks, we're going to send you to break.
He gets the pin.
What a move, what a goal! Oh, and a shot scores!
Malia Erickson, the pitcher for Mahtomedi, is at the plate with 1 strike. Make that 1-1 now with Haley Strain still on the mound. So far, Strain has thrown, let's take a look. She's at like 50 pitches, 49, I think. So she's doing well keeping that pitch count down. Big swing and a miss. I will tell you this, the Mahtomedi batters are behind Strain's pitches. She's, kind of blowing the doors off, which is fun to watch. It's 5, Annika Martin. Strain fires. Ground ball up the middle. That is going to be the first hit for them. Yes, it is. That would be the first single for Mahtomedi. Nice stop. That is a nice stop by Leighton Robinson there at short. Now batting number 21, Julie. Strain fires. Ground ball up the middle. So I haven't used this yet this year for anything high school related. That was a nice throw on for warm-ups by Ava Shepik from the Mahtomedi catching position. Now batting first baseman number 25, Ella Ausholt. You can see Coach Fike running over to first. Assistant softball coach Chad Fikema, also a head basketball coach for the boys, who were just a heartbreak shot away from delivery. Ball low in the dirt. Household was over at first, ready to take off towards second, and just in case, and she actually made the catcher look down to see if she could distract her enough to miss that one. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I will say, watching these guys run the bases, just the difference in aggression this year. Very aggressive trying to get extra bases, and they're doing the little pitch, so I'm going to go ball. 2 balls. Plus, I didn't hear the umpire yell strike, so we're going to... I think it was actually the first one was a little bit in the dirt, actually, so yeah, ball. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runner on second. Foul ball down the third baseline. That one is hit to the gap in center, and that is going to land in. And Household is held at third. So a hit single, a little blooper. Soft blooper advances, and they are threatening to increase that lead now. Ball in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and the catcher, or the runner from third, will score on the wild pitch, as well as Mull advances to second. So ball advanced home on the wild pitch, and second on the wild pitch. And McCoy will step back in the box with 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Got to get the scoreboard reset. Ball high outside. The danger of the shorter field. Now it's 3-0. 3-0 is what I've got. And he just said 2-0, so I know I'm right. I think the girls are kind of pushing buttons in the press box, or not press box, in the dugout. 4-pitch walk. Runners at first and second now. with McCoy at first, Mull at second, and that brings up now batting number 14, Leighton Robinson. Robinson has a crushed triple, I believe it was, to dead center, and then blooped one in back to back to left field. First pitch to her is a ball. Hastings has the 4-0 lead. 9 hits to 1 hit from Mahtomedi. Hastings has left 3 on base so far. Mahtomedi's left 2. On the error side of things, there's a ground ball towards second. See if she can goof that up, and it did. Oh, safe, yes. Excellent base running by Sienna McCoy. She paused just long enough to block the second baseman's vision there and caused her to bobble that play. I'm going to call it an error until I'm told otherwise, but because that was definitely a fielding error. Now batting number 18, Haley Strain. Yeah, it was definitely a fielding error. We're calling that one for that. But it was beautifully executed by Sienna McCoy to get that in the way, advancing the batters around, or the runners around. I missed that. I'm assuming that was a ball. I just had to fix that because they weren't getting the. Gosh, I hate when it does that and I lose it. 1 ball, 1 strike to Strain. Bases loaded. Wind is blowing out to right field. So the flag is still. Ground ball to third is going to score 1, for sure 2. And we have runners at, now we have runners at second and third on the bad throw. So we're going to go, I'm calling that one a hit single to third with the line drive there. And we advance the runners there from second and whatnot. And then there. And then we are going to go a throwing error to get them to third. On the left fielder, a throwing error on the left fielder. Got a replay for me? Oh. Gotcha. Disadvantage of using this. Now adding number 11, Addie Selesky. So yeah, the hard hit ball to left field scored 2, and then the left fielder threw it in but missed the third baseman. And that advanced the runners to go from first and second to second and third. Ground ball to short is going to safe because there was a needed tag there and could not get that. So a fielder's choice, in play fielder's choice. Ground ball to short, tosses home. If the bases would have been loaded, she would have been out. But because there was no force there, the catcher needed to make the tag and did not do so. Runners at first and third again. Now batting number 24, Lily Watts. And the wheels are starting to fall off for Mahtomedi. First pitch was a strike. Selesky went to steal second. And she did, and then Strain reached home on an error because it was a throwing error by the catcher. And Selesky stood her ground there. Wild pitch gets Selesky over to third. So lots of little mental things going on for the Zephyrs in the field, which, you know, for academic-based athletics, you hate to see just because, you know, you want the kids to play well, but at the same time, they are the opponent, so we can be happy with that. Ball high and inside to Lily Watts. Selesky advances on a steal to second, and then a wild pitch gets her to third, and the Raiders have 1 out, leading 8-0. With Malia Erickson still on the mound for Mahtomedi. That one swung on, line drive to third, makes a leaping grab and beats Selesky back to the bag for the double play. So they get out on a kind of look what I found type line drive play. Unassisted double play. That's, you know, rarer in baseball than it is, I think, here in softball. Let's give you the recap. Bottom of the fourth recap. 5 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, none left on base. Hastings extends their lead 8-0. In the hole from Mahtomedi. Paramount on deck. Dahl, your next batter, number 27, Kristen Johnson. Now, what you just heard me do makes me wonder, during the season opener, had I been here doing the announcing, if that kerfuffle of getting the batting order, you know, out of order would have saved the Raiders the trouble. Because what happened, there was a play somewhere, I don't remember, it was on the field, and then, because this was a TV game too, wasn't it? The first game where they batted out of order. Oh, then it was just the first game of the season then, and they batted out of order accidentally because the umpire called an out on the third out, and they didn't know if it was on the batter or in the field, and so the batter thought she was out and wasn't, so technically batted out of order. Now batting number 27, Kristen Johnson. You know, so had maybe I been here, they would have fixed that. I don't know, because I would have had to get clarification as who was out. Big, so baseball field and the softball field. So yeah, we'll just take a little credit. They needed it. Absolutely, they needed it. And when I talked to Trent, I praised AIM Electronics so much for the work that Hastings leads 8-0, 1 out, nobody on. Mahtomedi has had 1 hit, and they've committed 4 errors in the field, not helping themselves in the field in the last inning, where Hastings scored 5. Big swing and cut underneath that pitch. So, I don't know if that was a rise, but 3. And of course, Dahl goes over to tell Pramel 3. And of course, Dahl goes over to tell Pramel what's going on, kind of like, hey, this is what I saw. Good teammates do that, but good pitchers can work around that. So we'll see. Good pitchers can work around that. So we'll see how she does there. Now batting number 5. How she does there. Now batting number 5, Sammy Pramel. Sammy Pramel. Again, she 1 appearance at the plate so far, also struck. 1 appearance at the plate so far, also struck out. Strain 5.
Hi, this is Lucas Foss from Hastings, and on behalf of all Metro East Conference schools, we would like to thank you for supporting us. Please remember to show respect.
And Elec
And
Elec Carlson are your next 3 batters. Ooh, I was ready to call that one a strike. That had to call that one a strike. That had to just miss inside. I don't know if you want to try. I don't know if we can replay that one or not, but miss inside. I don't know if you want to try. I don't know if we can replay that one or not, but that's all right. And delivers. Fouls that one there. First strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Malia Erickson on the mound, Ava Shepik at catching, Johnson at first, Kaylin Jones at second, delivers, ball in the dirt. She gets a free base. Thank you for the free base. Now batting number 25, Ella Household. Alexandra Pollock at short, Lexi Berg at third, Sammy Pramel at left field, and now batting number 12, third, Sammy Pramel at left field, and now batting number 12, Rachel Notch. And after Notch, number 8, Lauren Mull, and Mull is in the warm-up circle, and that first pitch is a ball inside. Tell you what, Erickson is definitely painting the corner. Ooh. Now batting number 8, Lauren Mull. I can push buttons if you tell me what to push. .5:30, I mean, not even an hour.
Sorry, this is last.
and we've been through 5 innings of 4.5 innings of softball. 2 balls, no strikes to Mull. A wild pitch, pass ball, or a hit. That could end it. Nope. Did they get her out? They got her out. This time they did not push that runner to third. I don't know if they're thinking that Households over there doesn't quite the bag in line. Ball high. So here's the situation. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. El Household on third is the game-winning run if the Raiders can push her across. Erickson fires. That is going to end the game. That is going to end the game. A single to right center. Maintains the #1 spot in the Metro East Conference. I forgot to write down when they play next, so I'll give you that here in a second. Lido is tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow, 4:30 at Tartan. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching on TV if you did, or your friends and family. So until next time.